Armies and Legions and Hordes is a 176-page hardback book authored and designed by Dave Taylor, former American editor of Wargames Illustrated magazine, and now the top quality painter behind Dave Taylor Miniatures. The contents page and introduction outlines the purpose of the book, acting as an inspiration to other painters and gamers through describing Dave's own journeys into army creation and the hobby. Each of the sections looks at a different aspect of the hobby, embracing the need to set suitable aims, setting SMART goals, planning, managing your expectations, and putting all of this into practice. Along the way, Dave's thoughts are echoed through examples from others, people who have come up with their own approaches or used those expounded by Dave. This is all good stuff, helping to turn the reader's attention to the practical usefulness of the approaches offered. All this leads to a section on motivation, characterised by keeping it all going, perhaps through approaching a new technique, rewarding yourself, attending classes, researching your army project as a tabletop force, or entering a tournament to give you a focus and deadline to work to. Having achieved that objective, the review process is explored. In many ways, the book to this point is similar to current thinking on educational process, including managing your own learning as an experience, the learning for life, lifelong learning approach. The book then focuses on a number of projects that Dave has completed, whether creating an army based upon sci-fi, fantasy or history. In each project section is a guide to the inspiration behind it, the key units created, the conversations and scratch building done, and most of all, plenty of really fantastic photos taken before, during and after the event. The eye candy level is supplemented by the advice offered to the reader and such techniques as bringing a cohesive look to your collection or using a particular technique not always associated with that type of project. The next few sections explore terrain, tackling deadlines, large-scale projects and commission painting, again through the medium of specific projects undertaken. So, the purpose of good terrain is exemplified by Dave's involvement with Foreground's Fabled Realms buildings and figure releases. The best way to approach deadlines and batch painting through a bolt-action US airborne force, taking on very large miniatures such as a Forge World Titan and adding that post-apocalypse feel to his gaming via This Is Not a Test. Each section has a lesson or three to learn, again showing some great images of very well painted miniatures. The book continues in a similar vein, using some of the excellent looking projects that Dave has undertaken as a focus point for ideas and thoughts of your own, whether painting, sculpting over existing figures, kit bashing, focusing on learning history to create a historical force, making the most of board game miniatures and using the fluff behind the game universe to extrapolate your own army. This is a book that is akin to the self-help through personal example theme found in many bookstores. The fact that it is focused upon the world of wargaming makes it unique. The book would perhaps appeal most to those gamers who find themselves falling into that familiar painting rut or motivational funk that so many of us find ourselves in. If nothing else, it is a personal celebration of just how involved Dave Taylor is with his own hobby and the hobby in general, with plenty of eye-catching candy to inspire and amaze. This video has been produced by WI Prime. WI Prime is Wargames Illustrated magazine's online members club. As a WI Prime member, you get access to all Wargames Illustrated videos before anyone else. We'll keep you posted on what's new via the Primetime News Bulletin delivered to your inbox every Friday. If you're not a WI Prime member, you're missing out on loads of benefits, including access to the Wargames Illustrated Vault, freebies, discount vouchers, PDFs of the latest magazine, and more. Find out more about WI Prime by following the link.